Spider-Man! Nova's on the job. Peter Parker didn't usually have time to hang around, but here he was, hanging from the top of a skyscraper with nothing to do. No supervillains to fight, no citizens to save, no sirens to follow. It had been like this for a whole week. The amazing Spider-Man. Bored. I bet Iron Man never runs out of things to do, Spider-Man thought, staring at his reflection. He started doodling on the side of the building to keep himself occupied. Suddenly, Spider-Man's spidey sense began to tingle. "Finally," Spidey said, "some action!" With practiced ease, Spider-Man leaped down toward the street and caught his reflection in a store window. "Maybe it's a Sandman," Peter said, imagining to himself. "I could use a day at the beach." Spider-Man followed the sirens all the way to City Hall. There, he found a team of police officers looking up at the building's roof. "Did someone call for a little amazing?" Spider-Man asked. "Spider-Man, thank goodness you're here! Sandman, he's kidnapped the mayor!" Just then, Sandman appeared on the top of the building. "Yes, it's Spider-Man," Spidey thought. "Am I good or am I good?" "Don't worry, I'll be back with the mayor before you can say." But before Spider-Man could say anything, a bolt of blue light flashed through the sky. "It's a bird! It's a plane!" "No, it's Nova," Spider-Man said, disappointed. "Nova?" The police officer asked Spider-Man. "A superhero with crazy space powers. He can fly, lift super heavy things, and steal the spotlight in less than 3 seconds flat." Spider-Man knew that being a superhero was more than getting attention. It was a privilege and a responsibility, but there was something about Nova that drove Spider-Man crazy. Spider-Man quickly realized that the police officer was much more interested in the exciting fight between Sandman and Nova than his sob story. "Get ready to taste my fist, Nova," Sandman roared. "I doubt it. Fighting you is like a day at the beach," Nova replied. "Man, he even stole my joke," Spider-Man said under his breath. With a supersonic punch, Nova kicked Sandman out. The police officers cheered. "I don't know what we would have done without you, Nova," the mayor said. Fortunately, Spidey didn't have to listen to Nova's fans for long. His spidey sense began to tingle again. Someone needed help. Spider-Man swung his way across town to a large bank. 3 men in masks were stealing money from the safe. "Did you guys forget your ATM card?" Spider-Man said as he swung in. "Oh no, it's the spider," one of the robbers said. "That's Spider-Man," Peter said, as he used his web shooter to knock the stolen money out of the robbers' hands. Ka-chow, 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 ka-chow. Spider-Man led the 3 robbers outside. But just then, Nova flew down carrying a car in one hand and a very worried 4th robber in the other. Peter had forgotten about the getaway car. "Looks like you lost something, Spider," Nova said. "Spider-Man!" Peter said, but no one heard him. They were all cheering for Nova. The next day, Peter was back to doing nothing. "At least I'm improving my artistic skills," he thought, as he put the finishing touches on Nova's web sculpture. He was so busy admiring his handiwork that he almost didn't hear the sirens. Peter looked down and saw police cars racing uptown. "I'll just let Nova deal with that," Spider-Man thought. But Spider-Man couldn't ignore his spider sense, and more importantly, he couldn't ignore people in trouble. He quickly jumped off the roof and swung toward the sirens. Nova was fighting the lizard on the Brooklyn Bridge. The lizard looked tired, but Nova wasn't even breaking a sweat. "Well, I guess I'm not needed here after all," Spider-Man thought. He turned around. He was about to head home when he felt a tug on his costume. He looked down and saw a little boy. "Mr. Spider-Man, sir, can you help me?" Spider-Man kneeled down. "Sure. What do you need, kid?" "I can't find Puddles anywhere. He's my dog." Spider-Man sighed. Dog catching wasn't exactly as epic as fighting the lizard on a crowded bridge, but Spider-Man was happy he could help somebody. "All right, where did you last see him?" he asked. Before long, Spider-Man found the boy's dog hiding in some bushes near the bridge. "Looks like he didn't like the noise at all of all that fighting," Spider-Man said as he gave the dog back to the young boy. "Thanks, Spider-Man," the boy said. "That's what I do," Spider-Man replied. The boy glanced back at the fight on the bridge. "Mr. Spider-Man, do you think Nova will be okay?" "Nova's going to be just fine. He's a hero. Just like you?" "Yes, just like me." The boy smiled. That smile made Spider-Man feel as good and as thankful as a thankful mayor or a cheering crowd. Well, almost as good. Cheering crowds were pretty hard to beat. As Spider-Man jumped into the air, he felt his spider sense tingling. "Here we go again," he smiled to himself. "Nova couldn't possibly beat him to the villain this time. Right?" The end.